So Luke, I'm a business coach. I work with successful people, and they're stuck, and I work with them to get them unstuck. And so, as let's talk about some of the companies that you invest in. Where do you find their biggest stuck point is, and how does your investment in them get them unstuck?
I think that's a great question. Thanks for having me, John. Big fan of the show.
Thanks for being here.
Since we look at enterprise software companies, and we also look at consumer companies building consumer products, I would say where they get stuck is actually quite different. There are some commonalities, but if you take an investment we made 3-4 years ago in a company called Kahawa, which is actually Kahawa 1893 is a coffee company. Their challenges, you might imagine, with the supply chain going to Kenya, getting green beans from Africa, being put on a boat, roasted in the US. Some of their challenges and where they get stuck are actually quite different than, say, a recent AI investment we made in True Foundry or something like this. So the challenges are quite different in where they encounter operational obstacles.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to speak to either side because there is a fair divergence there.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So the supply chain challenges are non-trivial. You've been following some of the things in the Red Sea. You've been following like some of the things that have been happening globally with the supply chain, kind of sporadically and with a lot of density during the pandemic, obviously. But some of those challenges in securing whole raw input products, that comes down to like negotiations, terms, and obviously that you're at the behest of global international supply chains. There's only so much you can do to speed up a boat to get through like the Panama Canal or something. On the enterprise side of the business, the biggest challenges I'm seeing are a lot of the companies that we've backed are building tools for people building large language models. So with them, the biggest challenge, and you'll hear this from a lot of startups, you hear product market fit like all the time, but the space is changing so rapidly. The machine learning engineers, the data science engineers, they're building these LLMs, but you need to be able to like fine tune and deploy at scale across any cloud often. And so they're simply just trying to keep up with this landscape that appears to be changing by the week and making sure that they're building in that tight feedback loop from their customers is days, not weeks, because it's that critical to get right.
Yeah. All right. Good.